Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing Rafayel's new card that I got. It's really late, it's already 10 p.m. I just procrastinated and then we had D&D, so I couldn't really record in the evening either. Let's see. Rafayel, Rising Tides, where are you? I think it's like level 20. There you are. Unfortunately, we don't really get an outfit with him, so I put him in my favorite outfit, which is the red from Nightly Rendezvous. I think it's what it's from. And we have a Silas kitten here today. Call it Silas Meow, but I call him Kitten because why not? He calls me that. So let's play this. I wonder how long it's going to be. I'm hoping it's not too long so I can record and post. That is my goal. And I hope you guys have played the first Ebb and Flow. You get it really early in the game, but if you do, and you remember how he was back then when they barely knew each other, didn't really want her to touch him really. Told her that she can leave. Or if she wanted, she could kill him because he couldn't fight back. Bison Bay, the tree branches sway. Dapple the sunlight casts mottled patterns across the pavement. That took me a lot of effort to read. Carrying a stack of cardboard boxes that's almost taller than me, I stand before Rafayel's studio. Rafayel, come help me with these. Before I get a response, I use my foot to push open the door and lean in, but I'm caught off guard because multiple pairs of eyes are staring back at me. Multiple? I get startled. He really is wearing that. That's really funny. I just put him in that because. Rafayel is sitting sideways on the sofa, his chin resting on the back of his hand. Amid the cluster of microphones and lights, he was seemingly lost in thought a few seconds ago. And because of my intrusion, his gaze leaves the interviewer sitting across from him and finds me across the room. He grins. Rafayel told me last night that someone would be doing an interview with him today, and it in before lunch, but it looks like they're still going. Sorry, please continue. Before I can move, Rafayel stands, makes his way through the crowd, and takes cardboard boxes from my hand. It's really weird to not have him say anything yet. I'm fine, really. Shouldn't you continue your interview?
You were about to be swallowed by the boxes. I think rescuing you is more important.
After that, the interview continued, and I sit in the corner while replying to Talia's message. Update is coming up, so I asked her for advice on how to help Rafayel get through it. Oh.
Have you prepared everything I told you to get?
Yeah, I got them. Humidifier, cooling patches, electrolytes. I brought them to his home.
Good. One more thing. Lemurians recover from the symptoms faster when they're in a place where they feel secure.
Like in his house with her. Thank you. I never understood the point of speech messages. I don't know. I've never made one myself. It's just weird. Thank you, Auntie. Are we done? Please? Oh, back. Okay. I put down my phone and listened to Rafayel's interview.
I heard you recently joined a collaborative art project that requires creative works with sand, and the theme is based on the tide.
My Silas is on my left leg, and my left leg has been really hurting today. So I wish I could put him on my right, but then there's like my microphone right here. So I don't want him to like bump it and make a lot of noise.
Could you share with us your approach for this upcoming piece? You live in White Sand Bay, and regularly draw inspiration from the seaside. You must be familiar with these elements.
I haven't decided yet. The more important and familiar something is, the harder it is to express. When I think of the tide, many images surface. The sun, the moon, heartbeats, erosion, gifts. For me, it's a concept that exists on the extreme end of the abstract. It's difficult to find an entry point in a short time frame.
I understand. If someone asked me to describe youth or childhood, I would also need to think about it for a long time.
They converse for a while longer, then the interviewer and Raphael stand up and politely shake hands.
That concludes our interview for today. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. May I indulge in a bit of gossip before I leave? That young lady is your...
What is she to you? As soon as she says this, the other staff members sneakily look my way. It's clear they've been curious for quite some time. Raphael and I exchange glance from opposite sides of the group. The corner of his mouth slightly curls up.
If I were to express what happiness means to me, her name is essential.
Aw, that's cute. I pull my microphone closer down its silence is gone. The interviewer seems to understand the implications and turns to look at me with a warm touch smile.
I see. I hope both of you are happy in the future, and I look forward to seeing many works about happiness.
Shirt is so wide open, isn't it? You about to fall asleep there? After they leave, I check the cardboard boxes again. My orders in the shopping app. Oh, okay. After you just went to sleep. After they leave, I checked the cardboard boxes against my orders of the shopping list. Raphael, who was chatting moments ago, has collapsed onto the sofa like a limp fish.
I'm so tired. I want to go to bed.
It was just an interview. Aren't you being a little too dramatic? Dramatic is his middle name. I noticed that on the box in his hand had been signed for at 7 a.m. Did my delivery wake you?
No, the tide brought in lots of food, and the seagulls got too excited. They decided to be rude and caused a huge commotion on the beach before dawn.
Despite criticizing the seagulls, the exhaustion in his eyes is unmistakable as he painfully rubs the bridge of his nose. You want to go upstairs and rest? Raphael grabs a thin blanket and wraps himself up. His gaze remains uncovered as he looks at me.
I can just lie here and exist.
Exist.
I even get to hear the white noise of you unboxing packages.
Peaceful background music. Under Raphael's watchful gaze, I unpack the humidifier, cooling patches, energy drinks, and more. As he looks at the assortment of items, Raphael's expression grows increasingly confused.
What are those for?
It's for you, silly. Ebb Day will soon be upon us. These should make you feel more comfortable. I also asked for a week off so I could be with you. Do you feel honored? A week for 1 day?
Thanks for being my guardian angel, but
But
that
what?
day is different from a normal fever. The elevated body temperature is just a minor symptom. The real challenge lies with everything else.
Looking up at me, Raphael rests on the sofa. His voice is slightly hoarse from drowsiness.
These won't be enough.
What do you mean? Oh, did I
Let's-
skip something? Oh, okay.
Talk after I take a nap. Do you want to join me?
Well, yeah. Just curls up next to him. That's what I would do too. For the past few days, I had to stay up late to deal with wanderers. Sleep deprived, I passed out and slept until late afternoon. So she took off a week prior to Ebb Day or something like that. Maybe a day afterwards as well. When I wake up, Raphael is gone. I find him sitting on a rock by the shoreline. I like that he's in this shirt. This is my favorite shirt. I mean, the whole outfit is, but it makes me happy because it lights up with my picture. His back faces me and his bare feet touch the seawater as he gazes intently at the vast boundless ocean. I had to watch out where my mouse was so it didn't like poke him in the bottom. I toss my shoes and run across the beach to sit down beside him. Why did you come out here alone?
I wanted to search for some inspiration after I woke up, but I couldn't find any. I tried everything, cutie. So I decided to sit here, dip my feet in the water, and sense the waves' rhythm.
That's what I would do if I lived on the ocean. How do you feel? It worked, right?
Yeah.
Rafayel looks in the distance, his hair and the edges of his clothes dancing in the sea breeze. The sight feels like it's from an oil painting with softly blended colors.
This feeling is hunger.
Oh, are you hungry? She doesn't know what to say. Seemingly drained, Rafayel plops into the rock only to quickly hiss in pain and sit back up.
It's so hot. At this rate, I'm gonna be a fish that was grilled on a stone. Talking about it is making me hungrier. Do you want to get some seafood?
You know, for a mermaid who can like pluck scales and make fishies out of them and stuff like that and lives in the ocean, talking about a fish makes him hungry and he wants seafood. I don't know. I would feel like that would be taboo. Don't eat my own kind of thing. Or my friends. After ordering seafood, we stay seated on the rocks as we wait. Night approaches and the sea breeze gradually grows colder. You still haven't found your inspiration.
Soon. In terms of progress, I'm at like 0.01%. Yippee.
Yippee.
There are
So
several
happy.
movies with good reviews lately, and I've already picked some out. Do you want to head back and help me evaluate them?
Sounds like the perfect date. Fish in a movie. Dinner in a movie. I shake my head and point to a nearby fish. It's stranded on the shore with its eyes rolled back. Oh. I need to keep an eye on you. We don't want you accidentally ended up like that.
Are you serious?
That's funny.
I'm not fragile. Besides, that fish looks terrible. Giving it a glance is painful, you know.
The sea, which had been calm, sends a perfectly timed wave that sweeps away the fish before returning to its serene state. I stay seated and keep him company as we watch the skyline. We've sat in silence for so long, though, I can't help but want to talk about something. Rafayel, what does the tide mean to you?
It's complicated. I might end up rambling for a while. Like, a long while.
Go ahead, I'll listen to every word.
When I was a child, it represented abundance and joy. The deep waters would bring nutrients that nourished fish, shrimp, and lemurians. As I grew older, the tide revealed rock walls riddled with holes, but they also brought unexpected joys and new attachments. After that, it became painful. It burned, and the discomfort felt almost inescapable.
Is that when, like, Lemurian fell? He's quiet for a long time. I don't say anything and use my feet to splash water around. The ripples spread to gently lap against his legs. Rafayel's gaze shifts to the sea, from the sea to me.
Did you call for me?
It's the tide. I tilt my head as I watch him and continue moving my feet. The tide surges toward him in every wave. After a moment of alertness, Rafayel seems to awaken from his trance. He lifts his feet and begins splashing to the rhythm. Our tides collide, ripples on the water's surface, converging into what looks like a tightly woven net.
I think I found my inspiration.
Yay. Do you want to go back and make something?
It's not that urgent. Besides, our food's here. Let's eat first, then we can talk.
Not urgent, so at least he has something. I was just thinking of what this reminds me of. This reminds me of the home in the game. There's a door right there. This is not an open window, but then there's this large wall. Kind of looks like the house in game. Probably driven by creative inspiration, Raphael only takes a few bites before declaring he's full. He goes out briefly and returns with an entire bucket of fine sand. Oh. He places the bucket on the dining table that was just cleared, grabs a handful of sand, and begins sorting through the grain by grain under the light. So did they eat at home? I thought they went out for some reason. I don't know why. What are you doing?
This place is called White Sand Bay, but not all the sand is pure white. When you look at them closely, each grain has a different texture and color. I want to separate the different types of sand, then I'll combine them to create a piece.
That sounds like a lot of work. I've seen this task in fairy tales before. There was a girl who was bullied and forced to sort red, green, and black beans from a mixed pile every day.
I'm different, though.
Huh?
I'm doing this willingly.
We're quiet for a moment, and then we burst into laughter at the same time. You want some help?
No need. The color differences between the sand grains are too subtle. You wouldn't be able to see them.
You don't have the artist eye. Don't underestimate me. Rafayel raises an eyebrow without saying anything else, then he moves to the side to make room for me. I'm able to closely examine the small piles of sand he just sorted. Grain by grain, that's gotta take forever. I definitely wouldn't offer. I don't have the patience. After a second passes, I quietly leave, return to the sofa, and pick up my laptop. A second. I guess I'll get back to work. For a while, I'm immersed in organizing my report materials until I'm suddenly aware of the breathing behind me. He's watching you. I turn around to find Raphael standing there dazed as he stares at me. What's wrong?
Nothing. I was just curious about what you're doing.
I shift to the side to make room for him and show him my mission report. Why do you frown? After skimming through a few pages, Raphael closes his eyes with a pained expression. He collapses onto the sofa and rests his head on my lap. He thinks it's boring, doesn't he?
I'd rather go back to sorting my sand than look at that, but my eyes hurt. Let me borrow your hands for a moment.
Why do you want our hand? He places his hand over mine, carefully grips my fingers, and uses them to massage the area around his eyes. Why don't we put the sand sculpture aside and wait until Ebb Day is over?
I can't. The purpose of this event is to capture our immediate feelings about the tide and create art with them. Once it ends, the opportunity will be gone forever. I just need to rest for a bit.
Sounds complicated. The massage ends and Raphael's movements stop. However, he still keeps my hand over his eyes as he lies there quietly. I can sense his eyes moving under his eyelids. It's as if he's constructing something in the darkness. For him, closing his eyes and shutting off the channels that reflect reality might lead to a more magnificent world. I wonder what the tide looks like in his eyes. Now he's wearing paint. I think this is one of the new outfits you could buy in the shop, right? Over the next few days, Raphael continues working on his sand sculpture, but his progress is extremely slow. Do you need some help?
Can you grab a jar of sand for me, please? The whitest one on the cabinet. All the way to the left.
He sounds like he's starting to struggle. Find it and hold it out for Raphael. He quickly glances at it before taking the jar. After some time has passed, I noticed there's another jar on the shelf. Based on the arrangement, that one should actually be the whitest. Raphael didn't notice me grab the wrong one. Is there a problem? While he steps away to get some tools, I take a jar of sand from the table and put it back on the shelf. Raphael returns from the storage room and gives me a puzzled look.
Did you do something? You look guilty.
I needed some space on the table to organize things, so I put your jar of sand back on the shelf. And now I can't tell which one it is. Can you get it? It's a test. Raphael shakes his head, then he confidently grabs a jar of sand.
Ta-da!
Uh-oh. You grabbed the wrong one, Raphael, so I'll give you a chance to be honest with me. Raphael's gaze lingers on the sand for a long time before landing on me. He runs his fingers through his hair and lets out a soft sigh.
Okay. I have good news and bad news. The bad news is that I can't recognize colors well. I'd say I'm on the same level as an average human right now.
And what's the good news? Raphael moves closer, lowers his head, and presses his forehead against mine. Our gazes meet at an intimate distance.
For now, we see the world in the same way.
He's always so romantic, even in the not positive times, I guess. If I could choose, I'd rather have myself become more perceptive than you lose your keen senses.
But experiencing the world through your eyes feels nice. I always thought the new cabinet clashed horribly with my other furniture. The white was all wrong. It looks more harmonious now, though. Maybe the sand sculpture I create in this state might actually be closer to reality. Don't worry. I'll get better once Ebb Day ends. It won't affect my daily life or my artistic career. Your expression doesn't need to be that solemn. Smile.
I can't, I'm angry. Why? Why is she angry? Poke him. I firmly grasp Raphael's chin with my other hand. Don't you dare hide things like this from me again. Whether it's a headache, a fever, or losing a single strand of hair, I need to know about it immediately, understand?
Yeah. My ears and gills heard you.
And gills. Don't you dare lie to me, mister. Over the next few days, Raphael doesn't show any new symptoms and even seems to be in a good mood. I gradually begin to relax. But on actual Ebb Day, unexpected complications arise. Oh my goodness. In the afternoon, I step outside to sign for a package and return to find him gone. Oh. Raphael, where are you? Just leaves. After searching extensively, I spot a figure lying quietly in the seawater. Oh my goodness. I rush to his side, but before I can say anything, he firmly grabs my ankle. Despite the cold seawater, his touch feels strangely scorching hot.
You found me.
What are you doing here?
I was getting inspiration by the sea. At some point, I got tired and sat down. A wave rolled in, and I thought it'd be nice to lie down and rest for a bit.
And then you couldn't get up anymore.
You're so smart, cutie. How did you know? Don't tell me you installed cameras to spy on me.
I haven't done that yet, but I'm planning to recruit 10 octopuses to keep an eye on you 24/7.
Oh, that's awful. Dreadful, you know. You're forcing marine creatures to do unpaid labor.
Unpaid labor. That's what happens when there's a disobedient fishy. What would you have done if I hadn't found you? Dang it, Avast, go away. You did this to me yesterday.
The worst case scenario is the waves taking me away. Then I'd fall into a distant, deep sea trench and would have to swim back tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna drown or anything. He's a mermaid.
You'd be on the beach calling out to me, Raphael, Raphael.
And she'd be so worried too.
Then I'd pop up to say hi and show you souvenirs from my homeland.
That's so cute. That's a nice fantasy, but Mr. Raphael. With a feigned seriousness, I clear my throat and look at him. I am temporarily revoking your right to experience nature for artistic inspiration starting now. Come back with me and stay in your bedroom until the end of today.
So you're gonna be a bossy cutie, huh? You're like seaweed that wraps itself around a fish's tail so it won't escape.
That's so funny. What? Does the fishy not like it?
Don't ask the fishy that question. He can only blow bubbles. Glub, glub, glub.
You can only blow bubbles. Raphael releases my ankle, grinning. He holds out his hand to me.
But if you have the right bait, he'll willingly surrender.
The right bait. He's still on the ground. He's holding her ankle. I guess he's probably standing up now, right? Is that what it said? Oh, he holds out his hand. He's still laying down. Right bait. Just herself, right? Oh, that's a big fancy bed, isn't it? After we return, Raphael and I stay in the bedroom. He begins to grow restless, his expression revealing he's fighting to stay calm. That's a fancy room, isn't it? Gives me inspiration for my house, though. To distract him, I find the movies he's mentioned and watch them with him, but looks like he's starting to get flush in the cheeks. Here comes the best part. Pay attention. You've been staring at that strand of hair for 10 minutes. Aren't you bored? Raphael is resting his head on my lap. I don't know where he found a strand of my hair, but he's been repeatedly winding it around his finger.
It's more interesting than the black and white movie.
Oh, he can't even... Is it really black and white, or did he lose all sense of color? It's not a... Never mind. I guess he is. I'm engrossed in the plot until he moves. His hot breath brushes against my skin, which causes me to look down.
What's wrong?
No. Raphael's cheeks are now crimson. Scales are surfacing on his face and neck, yet his expression remains extraordinarily calm. Yeah, he's starting to get feverish now. Why didn't you say anything?
That part of the movie was good. You seemed to be enjoying yourself, and I didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, he's so considerate. It's not interesting enough to make me ignore your transformation, especially when you're doing it in front of me. Quickly, I bring out everything I prepared earlier and arrange it in a neat row in front of Raphael. Which one would you like to use first? You can choose.
I have this many options.
I usually try my best to respect other people's opinions.
What do you mean by other people? Will you help this other person when it comes to wiping down his body so he can cool down?
The trick question. If that's what he wants.
If I said I didn't need it, you might as well go grab the black pepper and sea salt and sprinkle me evenly on both sides.
That's so funny. We're gonna season the fishy so we could barbecue him. I love when they refer to this. I know it's silly and stuff, but it's just so funny. I'm okay with all the references though. I wring out a damp towel and tentatively begin wiping his forehead and arms. Is this okay?
It kinda helps, but it's not enough.
He said his entire body. He takes my hand, places it on his chest, and guides my index finger to the topmost button of his shirt. Oh.
Do you need me to show you the next steps?
Do we? I look at him as I tentatively undo one button. That button right there, right? Small light blue scales are scattered across the hollow between his collarbones. My fingertips gently brush over them. They should be cold to the touch, but they're hot. It reminded me of the smooth texture of seashells heated by the sun. In his last ebb and flow, he didn't even want her to touch her or be anyone near him. And now he's like, craving it. I look into his eyes.
What's wrong?
I use my fingernail to gently prod one of his scales. His breath catches, his chest rises and falls uncontrollably as if I'm teasing him. Why would you prod it? That would be sensitive, wouldn't it? At the same time, his gaze grows sharper, its depths darkening to like a smoldering fire.
Are you trying to save me? Or is this an attempt to make things awkward for me?
His eyes darkening. Are you seducing him? Like, is it that sensitive? What kind of awkward are we talking about? I'd like to see it. Raphael's expression grows distinct intrigue? Shows. I don't know why I can't read. Raphael's expression shows distinct intrigue.
I get it. You're the type who likes to catch a fish when he's vulnerable.
You dislike it? Alright, I'll just go back to sleep. Why is she being so mean? Like he has a fever and not doing so well. I make a show of getting up, but Raphael is faster. He presses his other hand against my back to keep me in place. Through his damp bangs, his gaze meets mine, then he flips our positions. Pinned under him, I have no choice but to look up.
You weren't shy when you were teasing my scales.
Maybe that was a seductive move on her part. Probably, maybe not intentionally, but the effect was real.
We're just getting started, and you already prepared everything. Why do you want to leave? Don't look away. Look at me.
I just realized you still have a fever. Is it really okay for us to... Raphael, you need to lie down and rest. When my joke leaves my mouth, our covenant unexpectedly activates. Our covenant. Raphael's body suddenly goes limp. He moves away from me and lands on the sofa. His eyes widen with shock as he stares at me. The covenant. So what? The bond? Did she activate a command on accident? Raphael and I exchange looks as I struggle to hold back my smile. The humidifier is out of water. I need to go downstairs to refill it. Will you be okay if I leave you for a bit?
Of course. But I'd feel better if you could rein in that smile on your face.
Aw. He wanted other ways of feeling better. As I carry the water tank downstairs, my smile remains. I'm still savoring the look on Raphael's face. It's a nice island, isn't it? Oh?
I shouldn't have said the loss of my color recognition doesn't affect my daily life the other day. I was wrong. It made me experience a significant loss. I couldn't see whether you were blushing or not earlier.
Aww.
That's why I'm calling. It seems like an insignificant problem, but I couldn't help myself. You haven't been gone for long. I'm struggling to stay in control. My temperature is higher, and my emotions are more erratic. It's unbearable. For your sake, please go home. You can see me tomorrow.
For your sake, huh? Uncontrollable. I won't leave. Is that a joke? I won't leave.
If you don't, there's no telling what might happen later. Even though our bond is restraining me, I might not obey every command.
Okay, what would you possibly do? There's nothing, you wouldn't hurt her.
I might go against your wishes and do things you won't tolerate.
I mean, okay, so her personality I feel like is different with Raphael as far as the other MCs because every timeline is different, right? But there's a lot of things that Silas and Caleb have done that she doesn't tolerate, but she gets through it. Should be fine. And I'm not afraid.
I'll be waiting for you then.
Then come on, I am waiting. We'll tolerate anything. You're her fishy boyfriend, right? As I push open the door, Raphael's already in bed. He's watching me as I walk toward him.
On a night when the tides ebb, anything can happen. You said you're not afraid. Stay with me.
Oh, he's so sick and vulnerable. Oh, we're gonna touch him in every spot. Including this one, I see. Why did he do that? Why was that the reaction? I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
These scales can't protect us. They only attract our enemies.
I'm sorry. I know I said that, but that was the first thing. This is the first area that I touched on the screen. I'm just as bad. I mean, she probably would touched. She probably would have that first too, right?
Are you crazy? You're not allowed to bite. Be gentle.
What did she bite? She moved her hand over him. What she bite his chest? Just being cruel to him, man. Just poking him all over the place and biting his chest. And okay, we're gonna save the lips for last. We saved the best for last, right? That's what I'm going with.
Your hand, it's like an ocean current is flowing through my chest.
Look at the way he's just laying there. He's like asking her to come lay with her. So much breathing, man. Look at that smile.
This is what happens when I let my guard down. A bold, reckless human mercilessly takes advantage of me.
I know, right? She was so cruel, just poking him all over the place. No obedient fishies like you will have sweet dreams tonight. Oh, obedient fishies. That's funny.
Let me hold you like this.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Until the tide recedes.
See, you're in control. What are you talking about? You might lose control. Do something she won't tolerate. I don't believe it at all. You're a kind fishy. The next morning, I open my eyes in a daze. Raphael is still beside me with his eyes closed. He's lying on some of my hair and the delicate... He's lying on some of my hair. The delicate strands sway gently with his breath like seaweed in a current. I remain still, but he seems to sense me and opens his eyes. His gaze is lucid. You're awake. Why are you still lying there?
I'm looking for inspiration.
Always looking for inspiration. How are you feeling? Physically speaking, I mean.
I'm back to normal. You can barely keep your eyes open, though. Go back to sleep.
He turns on his side, his fingers brush over my eyelids and rest gently behind my ear. Heavy drowsiness washes over me like the waves. I drift in and out of sleep several times and ask him about the time, but he always coaxes me back to sleep. That's so cute. Sleep. I used to do that to my children when they were just babies and they won't go to sleep. If you just like stroke them like down the forehead and nose, it just lulls them to sleep.
It's time for afternoon tea.
I immediately opened my eyes and realized that it's 3 in the afternoon. Why didn't you wake me up?
You worked hard last night. You deserve more sleep.
I worked hard poking him in every place of his body. Raphael gets up and adjusts his pajamas in front of the mirror, his movements graceful and effortless. Pajamas? That's not pajamas at all. Observing him, I lean against the pillows. Did you feel better during this update compared to the last one?
Now that you mention it, it was the gentlest one I've experienced in years. And for some reason, I find myself looking forward to the next one.
Because you get to spend time with her, she gets to coddle and babysit you and pamper you. That's what, coddle and pamper you. Let me think. I read about your condition before. It's called captive bonding response. He looks at me through the mirror reflection, his voice inexplicably deep.
In the past, it actually was painful. There was an unquenchable thirst that brought a suffocating, feverish tide. But now that you're here, everything's different. Pain that will be eased, desires that are answered. Maybe we can call it pleasure.
We lock eyes in the mirror, and I confirm one thing from his gaze. What does Ebb Day mean to you now?
Because of you, I think I've become a little addicted to it.
I wonder if, like, it heightens all of his senses, and so he becomes more physically aware of her. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Because he pinned her to a bed and was talking about other things when she commanded him to lay down. So now he can't wait for the next one. Several days later.
I wonder if you agree that Raphael's sand sculpture Tide is interesting. Its form resembles surging waves and multiple curling strands of seaweed.
From this angle, I think it also resembles someone's hair.
Regardless of the interpretation, the first impression it gives isn't of surging tides or nature's creation. Rather, it's an emotion.
A gentle, warm one.
Stop watching that and focus on your meal.
I sit at the dinner table with Raphael. I'm eating while an art appreciation program plays on my phone. I was there when you created Tide. I want to see their interpretations. But the more I listen, the more confused I get. I hold up my spoon in front of him and pretend it's a microphone. I like to interview Raphael, our distinguished artist. Among all those interpretations, which one would you say is the most accurate?
The artworks created by distinguished artists are outside the scope of simple interpretations. They contain contemplation from multiple dimensions.
Question mark?
If I were Thomas, that's how I'd explain it. But with you, I can be more honest. It expresses what I felt when I woke up the day after Ebb Day. Tides, the sun, the moon, heartbeats, erosion, gifts. Everything I had spoken about before materialized before me. They became one, breathing before me, sleeping peacefully. They were within reach. Outside of that, I incorporated some feelings from the depths of my heart. To be exact, it's a soft, fluctuating, warm and tranquil emotion. No, that's not right.
Explain. He suddenly corrects himself, looking into my eyes. He smiles.
It's affection.
Aw. It was created with affection. Oh, it's cute. Such a romantic Everything he does just romantic. Oh, I gotta level up. Yay. I unlocked the moment to post a leaf whistle. Well, 45 minutes. I told my husband, I hope this is a 45-minute card. I'm guessing it's a 45-minute card. I was right, pretty much. 46 minutes now. I just went over. But there's a couple of things I'm going to cut out because I had to like scratch my nose or cough or something. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see. The next video is going to be a Battlefield Waltz, and then I'll record Xavier's. I haven't decided if I'm doing Xavier's on camera or not. It really didn't matter after I did Caleb's. It didn't go faster, but I didn't feel self-conscious in the camera the whole time either. I feel self-conscious. I'm like, what expression am I making as I'm listening to him? And I'm constantly kind of checking my expression. I just don't like my idle expression. I don't know why. It makes me feel awkward. I feel like I should be like, I don't know, smiling or doing something with my face. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel, drop a like below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.